watch Star.
All right, this is game 3 or 1 or something, and it's xathail versus PipL. I don't know what to tell you. The last game I watched, which was the second game, or maybe the first game, or the third game, was terrifying. Literally terrifying. There were, it was a travesty of StarCraft. Let's see what sort of spectacle this game will reveal. So, 20 seconds deep, and there is a supply depot bit. Is that a gap? Pretty sure that's a gap. That's a gap. I mean, you're not playing against Zerg, so arguably it doesn't really matter. The wall off against Terran doesn't really achieve anything anyway, because the first thing that's likely to come over to your base is probably a Reaper. So, debatable whether you need to wall off against Terran. It doesn't really matter. I suppose it can be useful to prevent Hellion run-bys, but you don't see them so much these days. But who knows, maybe they'll make a comeback. Yeah, it's a gap, alright. There he goes. Come back here. Where are you? So this little guy's going to hoon across the map. Maybe get some scouting information. Although, this is, there he is. He's just going to scout. He's just going to have a look. Hiya! Meanwhile, Pip is going for a pretty reasonably well-timed expo. Unfortunately, he doesn't have... he does have a Marine coming down, but he hasn't pulled the worker, so he has lost the worker, and this guy has got a kill on the board. So Pip, no sign of another SCV coming just yet to finish. Oh, he's shooting his own CC there for a second, was he? He does like to shoot his own buildings from time to time, just to keep them in check. But look, there's still no SCV coming to finish. Oh, God. Oh, please make it stop. That is not how you finish a building. It very much is the opposite of building. Just, can you guys finish up that building? We're Marines, we just mostly shoot stuff.
They finish it off.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Pip. You've got to be kidding me. Right, so basically what's happened here is this worker has effectively killed a command center single-handed, is what we've just seen. Over in this mouse, man, it's like... over in xathail's base, there are some racks in production. We've got some Marines, no upgrades as yet, and there's no tech labs, which is, you do want to get a tech lab reasonably early as Terran. You don't necessarily have to push it out immediately, but Combat Shield doesn't take long, is relatively cheap, and is a very, very cost-effective upgrade indeed. Once you've got about 4 Marines, it's worthwhile. So that's a pretty good arc from xathail, and does sort of bash its way through the other Marines from PipL. Has PipL got anything else? This one Marine is going to struggle, so he's going to need a worker pool here to be effective. Now, these Marines are already bruised, so a worker pool should finish them off pretty well, but Pip does need to... oh no, don't, Pip. Don't lose it again. For a reason, look, he's supply blocked, and he's shooting his own barracks again. Pip with the there isn't even a depot in production. So arguably he needs the worker pool just to lose some supply so that he can build Marines. I mean, the more sensible option would probably be to build a supply depot, but there doesn't appear to be any sign of that happening. So he is eventually going to get the cleanup with 1 Marine left over. With 6 kills on that one Marine. Impressive. But you would have to worry about the next wave of attack that is surely going to come. There are quite a few barracks on the production tab. It's just like... Where's the supply depot, Pip? You've been supply blocked now for, a solid 2 minutes? 2 whole minutes you've been supply blocked for. And there's no. There's even workers standing doing nothing. Just no. Now, arguably, xathail doesn't have to worry about killing the barracks because PipL will probably sort that out for him. Snipes the depots in order to supply block his opponent. Little does he know that has achieved nothing. No change. So now that the workers are dead, Pip finally has some free supply, but it's all a bit too late. GG.